Hi all, welcome to ITFI. 2021 has a tsunami of South commercial pot boilers lined up and planning to make a big splash across India. South industries are pushing the envelope here with highly ambitious projects lined up for the release this year. Now the question is, how many of them will succeed in pulling the non-native crowd to the theater and how many will not be able to, right? Let's talk about the history of movies that have done pretty well in the dubbed world in the recent history. Bahubali series was a phenomenon. A lot has been discussed before by me and many other reviewers. This franchise was able to connect to the entire country as the content was quite refreshing. It had its emotions in the right place and more importantly, it didn't restrict itself to Telugu speaking audience. S.S. Rajamouli and the creative team of Bahubali franchise thought bigger and not just at pan-India level but at international level. There was a sense of pride in witnessing the sheer hard work that the team had put together. KGF First Part was another movie that was able to successfully ride the Bahubali wave. Now, if you think about it, there are many movie makers from South who tried to ride the Bahubali wave, but I think KGF was the only one that survived and succeeded. KGF, in my words, is a well-packaged commercial entertainer. There was a lot riding on Yash's mannerisms and looks to showcase a powerful crime lord, but at the same time exude the emotions required to keep the audience glued to the screen no matter what part of India you're from. I think Prashant Neel and crew made Kannada film industry extremely proud through KGF. We can also say that in the past decade, Shankar's Endiran was well received by TV audiences in the dubbed market across India, and 2.0 with the presence of Akshay Kumar made decent profits across India, even though the movie had certain flaws in the narration and execution. Now let's look at the movies that are projected to be the big budget ones with ambitions beyond borders from the south. Major is an upcoming Indian biographical film directed by Shashi Kiran Tikka. Shot simultaneously in Telugu and Hindi, it is based on the real life of 2008 Mumbai attacks martyr Sandeep Unnikrishnan. Advishesh portrays the Major, the title character, in addition to writing the script. The film is scheduled to be released theatrically on 2nd July 2021. Advishesh is the kind of actor who has the capability of taking Telugu cinema to the next level. Based on some interviews of Advishesh, I kind of realized how compassionate he and his team are with this extremely emotional subject at hand. The fate of this movie will heavily depend on the kind of craftsmanship director Shashi Kiran Tikka is able to showcase, and let's hope they do it. Radhe Shyam. This is an upcoming Indian romantic drama film written and directed by Radha Krishna Kumar, starring Prabhas and Pooja Hegde. The most mind-boggling aspect of this movie for me is the budget. Yes, it costs 250 to 350 crores for a romantic drama. Prabhas Saho wasn't up to expectation, and in spite of all that, it collected 433 crores. There was a huge hype surrounding this high-octane action drama, and that pulled the crowd across India. In Hindi alone, it collected 149 crores, and that is very attractive proposition for the producers like Bhushan Kumar, who got associated with Radhe Shyam, for the Hindi profits of the movie. Radha Krishna Kumar doesn't have an impressive line of work before this. It doesn't mean that he has not directed this movie well. He may have done it. And Prabhas choosing the romance genre has attracted relatively less number of viewers for the teaser if you look at YouTube. I personally have serious doubts about how profitable and likable this movie would be and pan across India. Pushpa. This is an upcoming Indian Telugu action thriller film written and directed by Sukumar. The film stars Allu Arjun and Rashmika Mandanna. Sukumar, the director, has an impressive lineup of work, but my favorite was Rangasthalam. This movie is based on the Red Sanders heist that happens in Andhra Pradesh, which I thought is an out-of-the-box thinking by Sukumar. The rugged look of Allu Arjun reminds you of the looks that Ram Charan had in Rangasthalam. I guess this is an uncharted territory and a welcome change for Allu Arjun, who has generally had an enviable box office record over the years, playing mostly stylish, street-smart commercial characters previously. I hope this movie comes out as a package that can be a relatable experience for audiences of all states where they plan to release it in dubbed version. Liger. This is an upcoming Indian romantic sports film written and directed by Puri Jagannath and jointly produced by Karan Johar and few more. Shot simultaneously in Telugu and Hindi, the film features Vijay Devarkonda and Ananya Pandey in the lead roles. Puri Jagannath's movies are generally commercial potboilers with a sure shot return on investment, be it the original, dubbed, or even the remakes. These are the fully packaged versions of songs, dance, romance, thrills, twists, and emotions. Many previous movies of Puri got remade in Hindi and voila, they all became biggest blockbusters of the industry of that year. Now there may be many who ridicule this kind of movie, but whether you like it or not, there are a lot of takers. And that is what lured Mr. Karan Johar to get on board. The good news here is that Puri and Vijay are able to go pan-India with Johar's distribution and marketing muscle. The hatred towards anything Karan Johar related has only gone up after SSR tragedy. And we will need to see how the rest of India is going to pursue this release. At the end of the day, if the script and storyline is gripping, this movie should fare well. Marakar Arabikadalinte Simham is an upcoming Indian Malayalam language historic war film written and directed by Priyadarshan. Set in the 16th century, the film tells the story of Kunyali Marakar IV, the naval chieftain of Samudri. I'm personally glad to see Priyadarshan and Mohanlal take this plunge again to make a historic drama based on some real facts. The last time he did it, it was a well-made Kala Pani, which was the first of its kind in Indian cinema, grabbing a bunch of national and state awards, but didn't do well outside Kerala. Marakar is made at a whopping budget of 100 crores, which is humongous for Malayalam, with actors from various other industries as well. Let's hope that even this time we get to see a well-crafted movie that fares well across the country. RRR is an upcoming Indian Telugu language period action drama film written and directed by S.S. Rajamouli. This is certainly the kind of movie I'm eagerly looking forward to watch, as Rajamouli generally doesn't disappoint. The inspiration for RRR came from the Spanish movie The Motorcycle Diaries. The director was fascinated by how a character transforms into a revolutionary, and he structured the characters of his protagonists in the same lines. It is a fictional story about India's freedom fighters Alluri Sitarama Raju, which is played by Ram Charan, and Komaram Bhim, which is played by NTR, who fought against the British Raj and Nizam of Hyderabad respectively. The film also has Alia Bhatt and Ajay Devgan to lure Hindi audience. The impressive reactions to the trailers and teasers are indicative of the excitement surrounding this movie. KGF Chapter 2. I kept this movie towards the end for obvious reason. Yes, based on the number of views that KGF Chapter 2 teaser garnered so far, I think it is fair to assume that this movie will go neck to neck with RRR, or maybe even fare better than that in terms of the box office records. There is no other movie franchise that can be a case study to prove that a well-cut trailer or a teaser is so important for the fate of a movie. The buzz that got created for KGF Chapter 1 in the initial days was just due to the extraordinary trailer that made everyone turn their heads towards this Kannada movie. Right after that, when people got curious about Yash, the actor, he aced it by giving candid interviews in all languages, becoming an endearing figure even before the movie released. Then when the movie totally lived up to the hype and expectation, with everything that audience expected and beyond, the hype around Chapter 2 only increased. There is no doubt that Prashant Neel, Yash, and the crew members would have poured their heart out to making this Chapter 2 an excellent one. Let's hope even this time they live up to the expectations and will break all box office records. Friends, as I end this video, thinking about the Hindi movies lined up for this year. Barring 1983, Bell Bottom and Lal Singh Chadda, I don't see many Hindi movies for which audience are desperately waiting for, unless someone is a die-hard fan of Salman or Akshay Kumar. For the most part, Bollywood lineup is looking quite dismal for this year. Let me know what you think about these South releases and how they will fare well against Hindi movies lined up for the year. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not done so, and like this as well. Thank you very much.